you guys, I'm Dr. Washington, RapperMD. Why RapperMD? Because people don't listen to me when I'm in the office. Okay? All the time, they come in. Now, I made that sound no difference when I tell the patients, hey, would you guys use some crack? Almost everybody said no. I said, okay, but you drink caffeine. You eat your cake, candies, and pies. Well, it's all white sugar, because see, I was a chemist in college, and we had to take caffeine, you have to extract caffeine out of tea. And it was white powder. We got graded on the purity of our product. Like, this is how these guys make their money. So it was a good picture that you had here with the crack cocaine powder or rock. See, it's pretty easy to avoid crack. But when you look at the sugar that you're eating, or the pies that you're eating, you don't see it in that sugar form, okay? All right. Why RapperMD? Why RapperMD? Because in ancient Egypt, Ra, where's my spiritual guy? Ra means God. You know, they didn't have A, B, C, D, E, F, G back in those days, right? Okay, so the symbol for God was the sun, the most powerful thing there is. Without it, you'll die. Per, P-E-R, is like a square, it means house. So, RapperMD, I add another P because in the 21st century, RapperMD, the house of God. What is this? House of God. You better watch what you put in your body. Yep. Because if you don't, I got this for you. It's called dialysis machine. You can do some other stuff too. You really want to drive in. I do this in español también. Es un riñón artificial. Cuando los riñones no trabajan bien. Okay? Different. Oh yeah, this other one is Spanish. When the people don't eat right, they don't drink right, and they destroy their kidneys from diabetes. That's the #1 cause of kidney failure. Pass this around. I put this in your neck or in your groin. Who wants it? Okay, it's more serious. All right. Basically, what happens is this. The problem is that the #1 cause of kidney failure is diabetes. Worldwide. The #1 cause of diabetes is what you put in your mouth. Controla lo que pones en tu boca. Control what you put in your mouth. Everybody been telling you what you need to do. I'm here for real. You don't have to do anything they say. I'm only have to hook you up. All right? So there's different stages of kidney disease. I brought my little flyer here. Stage 1, stage 2, stage 3, stage 5. 5 is 15% or less. You end up on a dialysis machine. This is a kidney. You'd be surprised when I go to health fairs where kids are around. Most of the kids see this, they think it's a heart. Most kids don't even know that they have a kidney. You knew this was kidney, did you? Because you were smart. How many kidneys do we have? What I tell you? The young generation now are learning now more about their health. Yep. Okay? So the kidneys are a collection of arteries. What happens with the diabetes, cholesterol, high blood pressure, you constrict your arteries. There's no blood flow to the kidney. If there's no blood flow to the kidney, you cannot filter all the poisons. Guess what? You need a machine like this for the filter. This is hemodialysis. We have another form of dialysis too called peritoneal dialysis. I brought some forms up there. But let's get back to our diet. Because our diet. Diet, D-I. Dialysis, D-I. Diabetes, D-I. Die. Okay. You follow me? All right, we need a gym. You need to work out. You're right. She told you about that protein too, didn't you? You eat too much protein, not only that you say you only can process so much, but not Liddell, because Liddell and I, he's in the hospital, he knows about the quantity of protein. But you go to certain bodybuilders or trainers, they all about protein, 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 protein. Well, you eat too much protein, guess what? It messes up your kidneys. Yep. I have all my little vignettes, you know. I don't have a lot. I don't know how many was going to be here, but, you know, I'm passing out the little health fairs. Muscle Mania, where my trainer is at, always trying to get people to work out. You eat too much protein, it may make you lean and mean, but too much protein, I hook you up to my dialysis machine. Guess what? You do a lot of proteins and shakes, and supplements and shakes. Your diet is not natural to make supplements and shakes. Now you're making some kidney stones. Your whole body aches. You gotta watch what you put in your body. The amount. personal trainers. All these supplements and all these nice little shakes. The dietitian told you what to do, natural. You need to retrain your taste buds. How about the pretty picture? Retrain your taste buds. Learn to eat things natural, okay? I'm not here to try to teach you how to cook. She can cook, I don't. I asked her the question about preparation because that's important. I'm busy. Most of us are busy. You have to prepare. What you described is what my parents did. On the weekends, they prepared. We went to the farmer's market. We got food natural, fresh. What was in season? What is local to you? Why? Because what's local to you is what you're exposed to locally. You need to eat correctly because all of this is what your immune system will use to fight all these infections. So guess what? Eat natural. Eat with color. The beans, the kidneys. Diabetic, you don't want any of the dialysis machine. Why do you have to eat meat all the time? How long that chicken been dead in that chicken sandwich? How long has that pork been dead? You got up there on the grill machine. That's dead stuff. You eat dead things? Dead animals? That's what y'all eat? There's a test called blood urea nitrogen, BUN. Blood urea nitrogen, BUN, on your blood test. Blood urea nitrogen, urea, urine. You're eating piss. That's what you be craving. Yo paro gente que no me entiende, ya tiene diabetes. Es parte de mi pasión, okay? I have a son for my dialysis patients. I talk about stuff like this. So I think I did enough. Any questions? Awesome. Oh, I bring my own food, don't I? Oh yeah, I ain't trying to eat. I'm trying to make the hospital. No, excuse me, I shouldn't say that. I'm not trying to become one of my own patients. You're right. We in the real world. I have to bring my food too. Okay, seriously, I cannot eat. We need to eat, but sometimes you need to prepare your food so that you can eat healthy. Remember, we eat to live. Okay, but I don't have to do anything because I have a kidney machine for you. Dialysis. That's how I make my money. The more people I put on dialysis, the better. That's it.
He got a question for you.
I've got a question. I've got my own philosophies on it, but to me, I'm 39, and I don't remember this much cancer, diabetes. I've lived all over the world playing basketball: France, Spain, Italy, Japan. And it's very rare you can walk down the street in those countries. It's like I used to look for overweight people in those countries, and you don't find it. And I was reading a study that talked about a chemical that the FDA here in North America approved. I think it was back in '99 or something like that. That Canada, the UK, and I think the Asian countries, their FDA did not approve it, but we use it here in these countries. I was asking a question, but I'm going to answer my own. I think it's the food that we eat and the chemicals that they put in this food now. Because I just don't, and maybe I'm wrong.
No, that's the whole presentation. That's what the dietitian, that's the whole point.
Is there more than there used to be?
No, that's what's so silly.
It just seems like there's more cancer and more diabetes than there used to be.
No, let me tell you, when your day you traveled around, right? How many Kentucky Fried Chickens did you see in those countries that you went to?
Very few.
How many Starbucks did you see? Okay, so.
But they drink coffee and tea over there, though.
Yes, but no, not a lot of with sugar or cream. Because I traveled around the world too. Okay, and what I've noticed in my travels is that there's more Kentucky Fried Chickens on the corner. There's more churches on the corner. There's more Starbucks on the corner. Okay. And the coffees that they were drinking, they were eating natural. It's not hard. They were eating the way our grandparents did. They were eating natural stuff. Now, there's nothing wrong with any of the stuff. Caffeine, coke, that stuff exists for a reason. Coca, but we converted it into a chemical to make money. This society is about making money, okay? So if you can put the food on, if it can live on the shelf longer, then somebody will buy it. This is about making money. I was teasing you about the meat. I like that spiel, but that's what it means for real. But growing up, my father was a butcher, so we had good choices of meat. But my father told me when growing up, they'll take their body cow, and whether they had cancer or not, you didn't throw that away. That was money. You took that bad meat, you put it in the vault, you added some chemicals to it, and guess what? It became hot dogs. Okay, so hearing that growing up, we go into the farmers markets ourselves, getting stuff in season. We always ate things fresh. That's probably why we all, my immediate family, me and my sisters, we all are healthy right now. All of my first cousins who are my age or older, they all taking medications and pills. And I'm a doctor, so don't ask me about no garlic this or no citronella this or flaxseed that. I was trained to push pills. I'm just a legalized drug pusher. Pushing pills is what I do. I'm a legalized drug pusher. I've been pushing pills on you. You got it all in form. It's not going to be for children. You got it in lemon flavor and cherry too.
Lemon flavor.
A state number, a Texas number, and a license to practice on you. Legalized drug pushing, baby. That's what I do. Okay, but anyway, so yes, the answer to your question, it is the food. I'm sorry. It's so simple. So what do you do? Like this lady suggests. I try to, again, I don't teach people to cook, but I can find the resources. In my office, I pass out a sheet called Must Know Facts. You can come see me, get it later if you want. I do Must Know Facts, what my patients need to know in this area. Do I have it here? It's probably my other folder. And I let them know where they can go to do what? Oops. We don't need that right now because y'all not trying to get on dialysis, right? Okay, I try to give facts when my patients come into the office. So I have this thing called Must Know Facts. Okay, you see that right there. Well, let me read it. I'm sorry. I try to explain to them what they want to know. Whose machine do they want? Do they want my machine or do they want Liddell's machine? They must exercise, okay? And then I give them some films to watch if you don't believe me. There's all kinds of documentaries. There's Food Inc., Food Matters, Fat, Sick, and Nearly Dead. Have y'all heard about that one? That's a good one. These fat truck drivers driving all over the world. And they got a juicer machine stuck in their back of their truck. I mean, if they can lose the weight and change their health, I sure you can. And then where should you eat? Your garden. So it's just stuff. And then I tell them about, you know, where they can go to get exercises. And I have a sheet of where to go for, there's a place over here on this side of town. There's a preacher named Dr. Randall. He was on dialysis. And he changed his diet. And he's now off dialysis, okay? And he's over here on Dale. I have another sheet that I pass up to my office. Don't forget to play. Liddell's on that sheet. I have personal trainers on that sheet. All this stuff that you heard presented today is the way to live. Otherwise, no. So it's what you put in your body. It's definitely massage. I do everything in here. I do myself. I watch what I eat. I have to make sure that I eat lots of greens. I'm not as good as you. I have to cheat. I have to go to Central Market and buy my green drinks, okay? I have to cheat and go put my cooler. I should have brought my cooler in here because it's hot outside. But I bring my cooler for my food too. And yes, I work out too. And yes, I give my massages too. And yes, I have my insurance too because as a doctor, and you can't sue me with all my money in my insurance policy. Thank you very much.